मैडम इस पे
Please go ahead.
Dr. Komal.
Ji, Reva, please start.
A very good afternoon and cordial greetings to one and all. Today, we have gathered here for the valedictory and prize distribution ceremony of celebration of National Technology Day on the theme Technological Advancements for Sustainable Development, being organized by Department of Computer Engineering, JC Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA, Faridabad, and sponsored by Haryana State Council for Science, Innovation and Technology, Department of Science and Technology, Government of Haryana. National Technology Day is a day dedicated to scientists, engineers, and innovators who help in the country's growth and prosperity. On behalf of JC Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA Faridabad, I, Dr. Amita, along with Dr. Reva, extend a very warm and heartfelt welcome to our chief guest of the day, Sri Anand Mohan Sharan ji, an IAS officer, Haryana cadre of 1990 batch, Honorable Principal Secretary, Technical Education, and Principal Secretary, Higher Education, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Dinesh Kumar, Worthy Registrar Sir, Dr. Sunil Kumar Garg, Dean, Faculty of Informatics and Computing, and Chairperson, Department of Computer Engineering, Professor Komal Kumar Bhatia, Deans and Chairpersons of different departments, faculty members, dear students, and participants. National Technology Day in India is celebrated on 11th May every year, which is a reminder of the country's technological advancements. On this day in 1998, India successfully tested the first nuclear missile, Shakti 1, in the Indian Army's test range in Pokhran, Rajasthan. This also marks the flight of Hansa 3, first indigenous aircraft of India, developed by National Aerospace Laboratories, led by late aerospace engineer and President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Later, the then ex-Prime Minister of India, late Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, declared India a nuclear state, and it became the sixth country to join the nuclear club of the nations. Thus, this day has been celebrated as National Technology Day since 1999. It is rightly said, it's not that we use technology, we live technology. Today, we are celebrating National Technology Day 2021 with high spirits. Even when we are amidst this pandemic, technology is assisting us in managing this crisis more effectively. We all know how badly COVID 19 has impacted our lives. Yet, during this time of sheer uncertainty and constant fear, our willingness to adopt technology has been our lifeline. On this concluding day of the celebration, we all have joined together to express our gratitude to those who have put their efforts to make this event a prodigious success.
Before proceeding further, let us seek the blessings of Mother Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, by dedicating a prayer and connecting to the Almighty for the next few seconds.
या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा
उद्यमेन हि सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्याणि न मनोरथे न हि सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य प्रविशन्ति मुखे मृगाः. Success belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to one and all present here. It's an indeed honor and privilege to have among us a stalwart who, with his immense knowledge and rich experience, has been enriching various departments of state government. Let me take this proud opportunity to introduce our chief guest of the day, Shri Anand Mohan Sharanji, an IAS officer of Haryana cadre 1990 batch. Sir is presently serving as Principal Secretary, Technical Education Department and Principal Secretary, Higher Education Department. Before taking this charge of responsibility, Sir has also served as Principal Secretary, Mines and Geology Department, Haryana, as Principal Secretary, Public Health and Engineering Department, as Principal Secretary, Social Justice and Empowerment. Sir has also worked as Principal Secretary, Urban Local Bodies Department, and during his tenure, he received Swachh Sarvekshan Award 2017 for Faridabad for fastest moving city. Sir has worked in various capacities as Additional Resident Commissioner, Haryana Bhavan, New Delhi, Administrator, TFAH, Director General cum Special Secretary, Development and Panchayat Department, Managing Director, Haryana Tourism Corporation, Director General cum Special Secretary, Tourism and Hospitality Departments. I, Dr. Reva, on behalf of JC Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA Faridabad, extend a very warm and hearty welcome to Shri Anand Mohan Sharanji for his gracious presence. Welcome, sir. It's truly a privilege to have you with us as the chief guest of our program. Now, I would like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest by presenting a digital bouquet.
Welcome, Saran Saab.
Every celebration is an experience. The external fades away and the internal lingers and echoes in the most depth of our hearts. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Neelam Duhan, Director, University Computer Center and Digital Affairs, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Engineering and Coordinator of this program, to present the highlights of National Technology Day celebration. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Dr. Reva. A very hearty greetings to one and all present here on this beautiful eve. I, Dr. Neelam Duhan, on behalf of YMCA family, once again welcome you all in this valedictory ceremony of 2 days long celebration of National Technology Day, sponsored by Haryana State Council for Science, Innovation and Technology, DST, Government of Haryana. I take this opportunity to present the highlights of this celebration on this virtual dais. We are honored with the gracious presence of eminent personalities among us. It is an honor to have our chief guest, Shri Anand Mohan Sharanji, Honorable Principal Secretary, Technical Education and Higher Education, Haryana here. We are grateful for your valuable time that you get to share with you, sir. We are really thankful to you, sir, for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join this program. We are also delighted with the presence of Professor Dinesh Kumar, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, Dr. Sunil Kumar Garg, sir, Worthy Registrar of the University, Professor Komal Kumar Bhatia, sir, Deans and Chairpersons of different departments, faculty members, students and participants to be joined here. Taking on the front, from the discovery of the wheel to computers and from MP3 players to the latest technologies like self-driving cars, countless technological innovations have shaped our life and will continue to influence us in the future. Many things that were mere visions of the future yesterday are now reality. It is the outcome of technical advancements only that despite of the difficulties caused by this pandemic, we are able to create opportunities out of the challenges. Even large established companies are using their technologies to help circulate trustworthy information. Recently, Apple and Center for Disease Control, CDC, released a new screening tool to help people stay informed and take the proper steps to protect their health during the spread of COVID-19. There are many such innovations and efforts being made around the world to help fight the spread of COVID-19. In short, we are able to combat all the present challenges due to technological advancements in several sectors. To honor such technological innovations and their successful commercialization, National Technology Day is celebrated each year, which takes the fruits of research to reach to the people at large. Keeping the same in mind, we celebrated National Technology Day as a 2-day-long program comprising insightful sessions from the experts of the domain and various competitive events. Briefing about the program, uh, let me take this opportunity to brief you the program. Professor Lalita Basti Sir, Director B.R. Ambedkar, National Institute of Technology, Jalandhar, graced the program and presented his talk on the technical session 1 as keynote speaker. His address was quite thought-provoking and encouraged the students. In his address, he talked about the recent technologies like edge technology, augmented reality, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. In technical session 2, Dr. Prabhat Manocha, Director Government, India South Asia IBM, addressed the audience as keynote speaker. In his address, he mentioned about societal approach in technological advancements. He emphasized that change is inevitable as technologies continue to evolve. Evolution is at the core of the change. We as a nation too need to evolve and that too in a sustainable manner. Besides the expert sessions, 3 very interesting events were also planned for the participants, and we received an overwhelming participation from the students of various schools and colleges and from different states of the country. All these events were open to all the schools and college students. The first event was TechSpy, which was a treasure hunt event which aimed to hunt participants' technical knowledge. This was a team-based multi-round event. And the second event was TechSpy, which, the second event was Techieative, a technical poster making competition where the participants were required to submit the scanned copies of their hand-made and digital posters on the decided topics. The third event, the Compute It Out, which was an algorithm-based quiz competition where the students were presented with different interactive questions and they were required to solve them even given time period. I am happy to share that a total of more than 570 participants from 13 states across the country and they participated with full enthusiasm and high spirit. More than 35 colleges and schools were the witness of this online celebration. Winners of each event will be awarded with exciting prizes in the program to follow, and e-certificates will be provided to all the participants. Now, let me take this prospect to showcase some of the wonderful poster making entries before all of you. Next. Next. I appreciate the efforts put in by all the participants amidst this pandemic, and they have shown their interest in such a large number. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of dedicated faculty members and the student coordinators who are perfect in carrying out their job. Thanks and congratulations for being such a wonderful team. With these words, I hand over the virtual dais to Dr. Amita to proceed further. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. We are delighted to have Professor Komal Kumar Bhatia, Program Chair of the event, Dean, Faculty of Informatics and Computing, and Chairperson, Department of Computer Engineering. Now, I would like to request Sir to kindly deliver the welcome address. Sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Amita. Good evening, everyone. I extend a warm welcome to all in the valedictory ceremony of this 2-day program for the celebration of National Technology Day, organized by Department of Computer Engineering, J.C. Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA Faridabad, and is sponsored by Haryana State Council of Science, Innovation and Technology, Department of Science and Technology, Government of Haryana. I find immense pleasure in introducing our chief guest of the program, Shri Anand Mohan Sharan Ji, Honorable Principal Secretary, Technical Education. The presence of such a personality in our program is indeed a blessing for us. We are very grateful to Shri Anand Mohan Sharan Ji for accepting our invitation and making his presence here. Thank you, sir. On the behalf of J.C. Bose University of Science and Technology, I, Professor Komal Kumar Bhatia, wholeheartedly welcome you in this celebration program. It is an honor for me to welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir Professor Dinesh Kumar, Vardi Registrar, Sir Dr. Sunil Kumar Garg, Deans and Chairpersons of different departments, faculty members, dear students and participants. National Technology Day acts as a reminder of the country's technological advancement. We at J.C. Bose University of Science and Technology celebrated the same as a 2-day-long program having informative sessions from learned resource persons from industry and academia. Various fun-filled and exciting technical events were also planned. The entire event observed a huge participation of students of various schools and colleges across the country. Feedback received from the participants clearly reflect that each and every student enjoyed and learned the fullest. An event like this requires a lot of planning, dedication. I would like to acknowledge the sincere efforts put in by the coordinator of the program, Dr. Neelam Duhan, and her team for successfully conceptualizing and executing the program. I take the opportunity to thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, for his constant encouragement to organize such activities for technical advancement of students. I would also like to express my gratitude to Registrar Sir for supporting and motivating us. I would also like to add that technology has filled our time with meaningful content and entertainment so that we feel satisfied and happy. But the technology also has some ill effects like most of other consumptions. So we must embrace the good aspects of technology in our lives while selectively avoiding the inappropriate results. Students are future for tomorrow. All these students we witness today receiving honors from their talents will grow up to be the responsible citizen of the tomorrow. May they grow up to make us proud and bring revolutionary development and prosperity to our nation. With these words, I once again welcome one and all present here and extend my best wishes to all the participants. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking address. It gives me great pride and immense pleasure to introduce Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dinesh Kumar, sir, the recipient of prestigious Homi J. Bhabha Memorial Award of Indian Science Congress. Professor Dinesh Kumar is the 5th Vice Chancellor of J.C. Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA. The tenure of Professor Dinesh Kumar as Vice Chancellor of J.C. Bose University has been remarkable and university has made notable achievements in his tenure. Under his able guidance on the academic front, the university has received A-grade accreditation by NAAC and NB accreditation of its various courses. The university has also marked its presence in NIRF ranking at national level. Due to his untiring efforts, the university has succeeded in getting grants about Rs 27 crores from central agencies under TEQUIP 3 and RUSA, which has boosted the academic and infrastructural development. The state government has also allotted land to the university on Faridabad Gurugram Road for its additional campus, which is a milestone achievement under his tenure. Sir is truly committed to make the university emerge as a center of excellence in various fields, both at national and international levels. Now, I would like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to share his words of wisdom with us. Sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Eva. Good morning, friends. First of all, I would like to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest of today's function, Sri Anand Mohan Saranji, for having spared his valuable time to join in this celebration. When the whole country celebrates this National Technology Day on 11th day of May, in the remembrance of the historical day of India, India's first nuclear test at Pokhran, the celebration is a mark of achievement and a way to recognize the efforts and to inspire the upcoming generations to take up the science and technology. So I'm happy that Department of Computer Science and Engineering of J.C. Bose University took the initiative of celebrating this National Technology Day in this way. When everyone is sitting at home, they thought of using the technology and involving the students from colleges and students to organize this kind of event. Now, you see, this is very nice that students are actually participating in large number of events, but I would like to also mention that not only that the students are participating in this kind of event, but I'm happy to share with all the dignitaries here that during this COVID time, the JC Bose University of Science and Technology students have also contributed a lot to the welfare of the society. I know last time when teaching learning process was totally stopped all of a sudden, when lockdown was declared last year, and all of a sudden we started thinking that what will happen to our teaching learning process. But thanks to the students, thanks to the teachers of JC Bose University of in our system, that they developed a very good digital learning management system. And with the help of the digital learning management system, we could continue our teaching and learning process very effectively. I'm not sure, मैं ये तो नहीं कहता कि 100% teaching learning process हमारा हुआ, लेकिन I'm happy at least 70-80% teaching learning process could take place. So that was also quite a big success, and that was possible only because of the fact we had our very good DLMS system. जिस DLMS के ऊपर properly attendance होती थी, properly पढ़ाई होती थी, properly assignment ली जाती थी, properly test लिए जाते थे. Total complete a DLMS system, normally which cost in crores of rupees, was developed in our university by our teachers and by our students and by our technical staff. So this is a kind of, something which one should do, and then only, country can think country can become our Atmanirbhar country or Atmanirbhar Bharat. So I'm happy that this kind of thing has been done by our faculty members of JC Bose University. Another thing I thought of bringing it to the notice of our honorable chief guest today, that when, in this COVID time, recently, last month only, when there was a big mess for the distribution of oxygen supply, oxygen to the people who were falling sick in the hospitals, JC Bose University students made a team of students along with the district administration, along with the local deputy commissioner, and they found a solution that how to properly manage the distribution of oxygen to the needy persons. So I'm very happy that the whole model which was started by JC Bose University along with the district administration later on was adopted by the state government at the central level from the Chandigarh, and our honorable chief minister also showed a keen interest in this kind of thing. So this way, university is actually not only doing a normal thing like teaching learning, but also trying to help the student, help the society by helping the society like this in terms of the management. I'm also happy that today our chief guest will inaugurate, in fact inaugurate, but will show this kind of process, that how this help desk has been designed by our student, by which they have been helping all the people from the society from across the whole state of Haryana by way of providing help during this COVID time. This is also another initiative which was taken by our computer science engineering student. So you see, this is the way our university employees, teachers and students, all of them are trying to help in this COVID difficult time. We also have tried to find that how oxygen can be enriched and how oxygen can be, small oxygen concentrators are being fabricated in the university. I hope it will be done soon. And similarly, few other things have been done for for general public in Faridabad. And this is something which one should talk about in this time, because this is very important. So I'm happy that Sri Anand Mohan Saranji, who is here with us today, he will also tell us, because he's the person who is a committed officer. I know Saran Saab from so many years, and I know his working style, and I'm sure that this university will definitely take a big leap, a big jump in its status by his leadership at this position. already state government has allotted land, and I'm sure the construction work of this new campus will start soon. And because already we know that J.C. Bose University perhaps is the smallest campus in the whole state, but actually, if we talk about the quality wise, this is the best campus which I find, because I've been to most of the universities in Haryana, and I find J.C. Bose University students and teachers are doing wonderful job. I'm happy to share this kind of thing also with you. I'm really happy that Honorable Chief Guest is with us today, and I welcome him. And I'm not taking much of the time, but I can say I can promise that we will not leave any stone unturned in making this university. This is already best in Haryana, but not on best in Haryana only, but best in state, best in the country. So with these words, I would like to express my sincere thanks again, and thank you very much. Namaskar, Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for your enlightening words and blessings. You are always the driving force behind all of us. In the crisis we are undergoing, we do have a ray of sunshine in these dark, turbulent times. All we need to fight this pandemic is preparedness. It's quite appreciable that a team of 200 student volunteers of J.C. Bose University of Science and Technology have come up with a very generous initiative by developing a COVID help desk app and portal, which has a collection of resources that are being updated in real time to help needy persons in this pandemic. Our students have prepared a demo to showcase how this app and portal works. Before that, I would like to request Shri Anand Mohan Sharan sir to raise the curtain of this help desk app and portal. Sir, please do the honor by giving your consent for the same.
Yeah,
Sir.
sure. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the COVID Help Desk portal being initiated by the students of J.C. Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA Faridabad, under the leadership and supervision of our Vice Chancellor Sir Dr. Dinesh Kumar. The portal have been designed and coded in the view to help the people which are at high peak risk during the situation of COVID-19 epidemic. The portal was under testing purpose so as to check whether we really are able to help the people or not, and hopefully we are able to help the people, and the number is 200 plus.
The COVID-19 Help Desk portal by UCC and Digital Affairs Cell of J.C. Bose University, YMCA, is a platform for both those who want to help and those who are seeking help. Currently, we are dealing with 11 cities such as Delhi, Gurgaon, Faridabad, Ambala, etc. The person here can fill his or her requirement and availability and all the other details such as name, age, Aadhaar number, COVID positive or negative status, etc. And all these details are sent as mails to our respective groups that are divided according to the cities and the areas of requirement. Our dedicated team of around 200 volunteers quickly verify the leads and provide it to the needy.
UCC and DA's initiative of helping people during this current COVID crisis has proven to be quite beneficial. About 100 COVID patients have been helped during this short period of time. We try to help people by providing them necessary information about oxygen cylinders, ICU beds, ventilators, etc. And we try to share this information by mailing them, or if the case is critical, we directly call the person in need.
My name is Rujansh Parekh, and I, along with Kushal Yadav, have created 8 WhatsApp groups that help COVID positive patients get beds, ICUs, ventilators, plasma, oxygen cylinders, and oxygen refills. And what we have also done is that we have selected a group of 20 people who spend most of the day in verifying leads that they get from all directions, so that when a COVID positive patient needs leads the most, he doesn't have to roam here and there, and he gets the leads that he needs. Thank you.
We all are very well aware of the fact that COVID-19 pandemic is affecting us adversely day by day. And yes, it has created an acute shortage of the availability of the resources, but not the resources are unavailable everywhere. In a lot of places, people are losing their loved ones due to the unavailability of the verified leads. And we, the UCC and DA of JC Bose University of Science and Technology, are working to provide people with verified leads in a very limited time period so that they can save their loved ones in these tough times.
We are also working with hospitals and a few NGOs to get verified leads like availability of beds and oxygen. Some of our volunteers are also physically visiting the hospitals or facilities to get information and make sure that the said things are available. So for any of your need, just visit our portal, enter your details and requirements, and one of our volunteers will get back to you as soon as possible. In these trying times, we as a community have to come forward and help our people and our government to combat COVID 19. Thanks.
It's Sakir from UCC and DA. So you might ask how our volunteers work and how they find leads for the different queries. So we have basically divided our volunteers, 200 volunteers, into 3 teams. One for the patient contact, they ask patient for the certain requirements and keep in contact with them. The second for the lead generation, they collect all information from different social media platforms and different helping websites for COVID. The third team, the lead verification team, they verify the lead generated by the lead generation team and mark as verified on our resource portal. So the one who needs to find any lead can go to the portal and search for verified leads of their own. Thank you.
With great pride and immense pleasure, we would like to showcase a digital learning management system. In the tough times when almost everything got halted last year due to the pandemic, we successfully developed a learning management system as an outcome of which the teaching learning process was not hindered. This system is purely in-house as it was developed by a team including system analysts, students of University Computer Center and Digital Affairs Cell under the supervision of Professor Komal Kumar Bhatia and Dr. Neelam Duhan. Moreover, it was developed and adopted for teaching and learning in a very short span of time. Now, I would like to request Dr. Neelam Duhan to kindly demonstrate the working of DLMS portal to the audience. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Dr. Reva. Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, I am feeling very privileged to demonstrate our in-house developed digital learning management system before all of you, which has proven to be an effective platform to continue our teaching learning process amidst this pandemic. The system was developed and launched successfully within 1 week after the complete lockdown due to COVID-19. Now it's upgraded with almost all the features required for a good learning platform. Without further ado, let me summarize some of the salient features before all of you. Next. So this is a core team which were working very hard in the pandemic times to develop this digital learning management system. The salient features of the DLMS are, now it has the facility like other digital platforms, it has the facility to upload the study materials. It is available 24/7, anytime, everywhere to all the students and the teachers. It has online assignment submission and the assessment, audio, video, textual discussion forums, one-to-one chat forums, mail broadcasting facility for the target groups. Now we can broadcast our news and announcement to all the students in one shot. Now it is also having the quick access to all the important e-learning platforms like Swayam and you can say Khan Academy, National Digital Library, even to our own digital library. Now it is also having the test facility of objective and the subjective tests. So all the teachers in this pandemic were basically taking all the classes and all the tests via this digital learning management system. Now this DLMS is now upgraded with some of the features now like we were lacking in the online classes. So these features have also been incorporated. Sir, I want to basically tell you that now DLMS is having the online scheduling facility of the official meetings. Now it is having the facility of the live and the online classes. Now it is having again the facility of the timetable management and automated scheduling of the live lectures as per our timetables. Now attendance gets compiled automatically based upon the presence of students in the class. It is also having the administrative control on the live lectures and announcement. Now, without wasting any time, let me give a quick demo within 2 minutes on the digital learning management system. So this is the home page of our DLMS. When we basically log into our DLMS, now this kind of screen will appear before us. So this is the dashboard where teacher can see all the students of their classes. Now it is also having the facility, different kinds of facility like upload study material, scheduling of the meetings, the classroom management, assignment submission, as well as the test facility, the subjective test as well as the objective test. Teachers can assess all the subjective and the objective test via this portal itself. They can view all the submitted subjective tests here. Even the student download report appears here. It means how many students have downloaded the study material posted by our teachers. Again, it is having the facility of the notice board. It means if I have to make some announcement, important announcements, so I can use this notice board in one shot to approach or to reach all the students of my class. Talking about the joint classroom, now this kind of feature basically, now in this, as per my timetable, all the classes are automatically scheduled, and the class which is currently of the today class, that will appear in the green color. It means I need not to take any kind of tension to schedule my classes, to share the meeting credentials to my student. So on the student dashboard itself, they will see just a join button, green join button, and they can join the class in one shot. In the dashboard, now if I want to interact with the students of my class, all the students are here, simply clicking on the discuss button, I can start one-to-one chat discussion as well as one-to-one audio video discussions with my students. Now this DLMS is basically integrated with our ERP portal also. So both are working very fine, and I hope all the teachers of our university were able to continue their teaching learning process via this DLMS. I'm very thankful to my core team as well as our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dinesh Kumar sir, and Worthy Registrar, Dr. Sunil Kumar Garg sir, for always inspiring us and motivating us to do such kind of innovations in the university. Thank you so much, sir.
Saran साहब, ये जो DLMS बनाया है, ये टोटली इन हाउस है. ये लास्ट ईयर बना था, लेकिन इस साल हमने इसमें बहुत सारे फीचर्स नए ऐड कर दिए हैं, और इसकी वजह से करोड़ों रुपए हमने यूनिवर्सिटी के बचाए हैं. और टीचिंग लर्निंग प्रोसेस इतना स्मूथली चल रहा है, एग्जामिनेशन स्मूथली चल रहे हैं कि परहैप्स हमें यूनिवर्सिटी, इस हरियाणा में दिस ओनली यूनिवर्सिटी जहां पे एग्जामिनेशन की कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, टीचिंग लर्निंग की कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. आई थॉट ऑफ ब्रिंगिंग इट योर काइंड नोटिस, प्लीज.
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया.
आगे चलाएं, आगे.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Nothing great will be achieved without great men, and men are only great if they are determined to do so. Today, we are profusely elated to have with us one such great man, our eminent chief guest, Shri Anand Mohan Sharan sir, who has been instrumental to our country's growth in all spectrums, be it education, public health, tourism, or urban development. You have made all of us proud of your distinguished work in numerous capacities. You have motivated people by being a living example of versatility. Now, I would like to request Shri Anand Mohan Sharan sir to please address the gathering with his valuable words. Sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Amita. Respected Shri Dinesh Kumarji, Vice Chancellor of the J.C. Bose University. And let me tell you, I have known him for a very long time, and we are fortunate enough, I would say, to have him as a VC of this university. Respected Dr. Sunil Garg, Registrar of the university, respected senior teaching faculty, which is there with us, other respected teaching faculty, staff, and dear students. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to be present here on this occasion, where in these tough times of this pandemic, the JC Bose University decided and planned to celebrate the National Technology Day, and that too in such a befitting manner. So each and every person, under the able leadership of the Professor Dinesh Kumar, who has contributed to this organization, I would like to congratulate each one of them. Having said so, let me tell you, I have a very, very long association with this institution. For 8 long years, I was posted in District Faridabad in different capacities. But a very special occasion, हमारा गणतंत्र दिवस और स्वतंत्रता दिवस, दोनों दिवस हर वर्ष YMCA के प्रांगण में मनाए जाते थे. And I had the occasion to attend 16 such functions in the premises of YMCA. So that's the kind of historical, I would say, attachment with this institution of mine. So whenever Professor Dinesh Kumar talks to me about taking this university forward, whether it is coming up with the new campus or starting of new courses, or it was this function, it was indeed a great privilege and a pleasure. I was so impressed when I was seeing those posters, as one of the teaching faculty said that you had a poster competition. And when you announced, I was curious to know what kind of posters students would have come up with. And when you showed some samples on the screen, and I could have a very short glance at them, I was highly impressed, to an extent that I would request Professor Dinesh Kumar maybe to select a couple of them, which I would like to have it in my office room. I was so impressed with a few of them. The COVID help desk, which was started by the YMCA for the help of the district administration, and more so as a facilitator for the public in getting oxygen. I think it is 4, 5, 6, a week old. I read about it in the newspapers, and the kind of help it started giving at that initial stage of pandemic's second wave, where the main issue was the availability of oxygen. So a great congratulations once again for them. And as I've realized, it is mainly done by the students, of course, under the guidance of the teachers, the head of the departments, of course. But then such an initiative, that is the real meaning of technology or of an engineering college. Scientists, they develop a concept, but then taking science to the doorstep of the public, that's the job of the engineers. And after seeing your digital management learning system, I was so pleased, so glad to see this. I have no hesitation in telling you, Professor Dinesh Kumar and your colleagues, around a week back, when I was thinking of starting a similar management learning system for my polytechnics or for my colleges. So I floated an idea that we have 4 state universities on the technical side. So let us divide those 4 universities into एक को polytechnics दे दे, एक को कुछ colleges दे दे, एक को कुछ और दे दे, to develop this digital management learning system rather than spending government's money or the public money and buying a system from outside. Then the things were how fast or how good we can develop a system in-house. But today, after having seen your system, I would surely tell my director and my other colleagues to have a word with you and how to take it forward. I wouldn't say copy your system, but maybe ask you to develop or facilitate an in-house system development for our other institutions.
Surely, we will do it.
It will really be a pleasure. Once again, on the National Technology Day, I saw it in your paper that more than 500 students participated, and more than the participation, the whole format of the celebration, which one of your speakers mentioned initially. I was so impressed that even in these tough times, you can think of this creativity more of including all the stakeholders and taking the program forward. I would expect that similar other institutions take it. Last but not the least, as I said, I have a special affinity towards YMCA because of my old recognition. I have a personal touch also. My elder brother, both of us are from IIT Delhi. He was instrumental in converting YMCA into the university. And when I see in front of my eyes how this institute has grown by leaps and bounds and where it stands today, I would congratulate Professor Dinesh Kumar and his whole team, teaching as well as non-teaching, who has enabled this institute to reach this place. And I hope and I pray and I assure you at this juncture of all my, not just help I would say, but all facilitation that this institute in times to come grows by leaps and bounds and is a force to reckon with. I am of a firm opinion that yes, IITs have a name. We are alumni of that. But these new institutes like yours have come up so well. And with these 2 examples of digital management learning system and your COVID help desk, IIT students couldn't do it. The IIM students didn't do it, I would say, but indigenously, YMCA students did it. So hats off to your institute, to each and every member of your teaching faculty, the non-teaching, and of course, the students, goes without saying. So let me congratulate you on the valedictory function of this wonderfully, innovatively organized National Technology Day. My best wishes to you, Professor Dinesh Kumar, and to the university. All the best and thank you.
Thank you.
Once again for having given me this chance to be present with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Sir, so you please wait for a few more minutes. I think there are a few things also left, 1 or 2 minutes, please.
Thank you, sir, for sharing such a knowledgeable excerpt. Your words were full of enthusiasm and encouragement. We are highly obliged by your blessings. Now, I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to honor our chief guest with a digital memento. Sir, please.
Yes. Hello.
जी
Sir, एक मिनट. सर एक्चुअल मोमेंट तो हम आपको बाद में देंगे, आज तो ये डिजिटल मोमेंट.
your wishes are more than enough.
थैंक यू वेरी मच. हाँ जी, आप आगे चलें. मैडम थोड़ा सा आगे चलें.
This 2-day-long celebration of National Technology Day was full of energy and enthusiasm. The entire program was a great success and noticed a huge participation of students from various schools and colleges of different states across the country. Technology, like art, is a soaring exercise of the human imagination. We had our first technical competition, Techieative Technical Poster Making Competition, that explored the human imagination, where participants have prepared handmade posters on latest advancements in technology. Out of 120 participants from 28 schools and colleges, prizes are declared for both school and colleges. From 78 college participants, first position is secured by Dhaval Anand from Layalpur Khalsa College, Jalandhar, Punjab. The second prize winner is Vikas, JC Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA, Faridabad. And the third prize goes to Himanshu, JC Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA, Faridabad. These are the college winners. And now, out of school participants, there were 41 participants, and the winners are, the first winner is Aisha Panda from Baksi Jagabandhu English Medium School, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. The second prize winner is Vaibhav Datta from Holy Cross School, Agartala, Tripura. The third prize winner is Riya Jain from St. Joseph's Co-ed School, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. A huge round of applause for all the winners. The second competition was online technical competition, Tech Spy, the Treasure Hunt. That was a fun-filled technical quiz to find a way out through some mind-boggling questions and reach the end point. Out of 180 participants from 19 colleges, where 174 were from colleges and 6 were from schools, the first prize is secured by the team Legends from DAV College, Haryana. Team members are Simarpreet and Akanksha. Second prize winning team is Himani and Anchal from BRCM Public School, Gyankunj, Bhiwani. Third prize goes to the team USSR from JC Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA. Team members are Shubham, Riya Gupta, and Ritika. We have 2 more teams. Fourth winner is Team Himanshu from JC Bose University of Science and Technology. Team members are Himanshu, Abhinav, Hardik, and Aman. And the fifth winner is Team Chirag from JC Bose University of Science and Technology, whose team members are Chirag, Bhavya Goyal, Aniket Jindal, and Anurag Singh. A big round of applause for all the winners. Now we have our third online technical competition, Compute It Out, which is an interactive game-based quiz. There were 91 team registrations from 27 colleges and 8 schools. Total participants were 276, out of which 12 were school students. First prize goes to Mansi Bhardwaj from JC Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA. Second prize winner is Hardik Mehta from JC Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA. And the third prize goes to Anurag Singh from JC Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA. A huge round of applause for all the winners and also a huge round of applause for all the participants.
Now, we are honored to have with us our worthy Registrar Sir, Dr. Sunil Kumar Garg. Sir has served as Director Principal in Sri Ram College of Engineering and Management, Palwal. Sir is Doctorate in Thermodynamics from IIT Delhi. Sir has also served as Joint Director in Savera Group of Institutions, Farukh Nagar, Gurgaon. Sir has also served as Dean and Professor in APJ College of Engineering, Sohna, Gurgaon. He has also served as Senior Research Assistant in Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. Sir is Executive Member of Indian Society of Analytical Scientists and Editor of Chemical Society in Kurukshetra University, Haryana. Now, I would like to invite our worthy Registrar Sir to please propose a vote of thanks. Sir, please.
Thank you, Reva, for introducing me. I hope I am audible.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, one and all. First of all, I welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Dinesh Kumar Ji, Chief Guest of the Day, Shri Anand Mohan Sharan Ji, IAS, Principal Secretary, Department of Technical Education and Higher Education, Government of Haryana, Deans, Chairpersons of various departments, faculty members, and the audience connected here in the online mode. As we know, Computer Engineering Department of the University organizing two-day National Technology Day under the sponsorship of Haryana State Council for Science, Innovation and Technology, Department of Science and Technology, Government of Haryana. Various competitions were conducted for the students to create awareness about science and technology. A huge number of students, as I come to know, approximately 575, have participated from different parts of the country. The day is significant milestone in the history of India's technological innovations, as India successfully tested nuclear bomb in Pokhran on May 11, 1998. Every year, the Technology Development Board of India celebrate this day by awarding individuals with National Award for their contribution to science and technology in India. First of all, I would like to propose my hearty thanks to our chief guest, Shri Anand Mohan Sharan Ji, IAS, for gracing today's event and sharing his thoughts. Your presence today in this function has immensely enhanced its importance. We are extremely grateful to you, sir, for your insightful address. And today I come to know that you have visited Institute 16 times for Independence Day, etc. So again, we would like to see you in the campus soon, sir, in physical mode. Today we could not, we would like to present you memento in the physical mode only. Our Vice Chancellor, sir, has always been the backbone to our success. Thank you, sir, for being our motivation and inspiration even this tough time. Nation developed on the strength of education, and as an educationist, you have touched and changed the lives of generation of students. I mention my deepest sense of appreciation and thanks to Program Chief, Professor Komal Kumar Bhatia, Program Coordinator, Dr. Neelam Dhuan, and their team for valuable contribution, guidance, and encouragement in all our efforts. I appreciate the efforts made by the student teams to make this event a great success. I present my thanks to all the people who are worked either directly or indirectly to make this event successful. All the event winners need special mention to have shown their prowess and talent. Finally, I congratulate and the wonderful student participation who have turned up in such great number from all the department of the university and other state of India. This show the impact science and technology is making on young mind. I hope you will carry forward India's legacy, Sadaiv Agraniya, in giving back to the society through your contribution to science and technology. I would again take this opportunity to thank all the scientists, researchers, our frontline warriors to be on borders, hospital, or any public service taking this war of humanity against this deadly virus. The smallest of the contribution made by citizens of this country to come forward as one family. With these words, I am wishing everyone a happy National Technology Day once again. Thank you. Thanks to all. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind and encouraging words. Now, I would like to request everyone to please switch on your camera for a group photograph to capture this moment.
Ritik and Sumant, please take on the screenshot for group photograph. It's done, ma'am.
Now I request everyone to please stand up in the honor of our national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे